Welcome to the Mouthpiece. Here I am, Mike The Mouth Matusow, and I'm your host with the most. I'm back from vacation. Do you believe it? Vacation! 11-day vacation. 8 days in Cancun, Mexico. No poker for 11 days. Yes, I am alive to talk about it. And on the show, we're going to talk about my vacation, the upcoming Bellagio main event, which starts tomorrow, and Jennifer Harmon's charity event, which I played today for animals and to help out animals. It was a wonderful charity event. Coming up next on the Mouthpiece. Here we are back on the Mouthpiece, episode number 2 of many to come. We're going to have our show going to be Thursdays at 3 o'clock. For your call-ins, every Thursday, you get to talk to me, Mike The Mouth Matusow. We'll talk poker, we'll talk strategy, we'll have your phone calls, we'll have everything. But right now, we're going to talk about my trip to Cancun. As you see, I am fried, sunburnt to a crisp, but it was all worth it. We started off with a beautiful trip there. It was wonderful. The plane was nice. We landed. We had landed in a hotel. Well, showed up at a hotel. We didn't actually land in a hotel. It was halfway decent, but we weren't too happy with it. So we ended up changing hotels, going to a place called the Fiesta Americana, Grand Coral Beach, where it ended up being a very, very nice hotel. I spent most of the time laying on the beach, laying out at the pool, catching some rays, and also getting a lot of massages, getting myself ready for the up-and-coming Bellagio main event. So, all I can say is, I know all of you out there in poker world don't believe it, but Mike Matusow, after 2 years without a day off and 7 years without a vacation, has finally took one. Okay, as you all know, it's Friday. The World Championship of the WPT starts tomorrow at the Bellagio. We have 2 full first days available, one for Saturday and one for Sunday. And yours truly, stopping right now to answer a phone call, it's my best friend, Kevin. Kevin, welcome to the Mouthpiece. I'm busy in the middle of talking to my friends and my fellow people, so I can't talk to you right now. Yeah, well, fuck off. Talk to you later. Anyhow, that was my friend Kevin, my best friend in the world. So, as I was saying, there are 2 first days at the Bellagio. Yours truly, has elected to go with day number 2, Sunday. And for all of you out there wondering why I'm going with day number 2, it's because I have not quite adjusted yet back from Cancun. I've only been home 2 days. My sleep schedule is a little bit off and I want to get myself rested and get all that alcohol and all that relaxation and drinking and everything out of my system so I'm mentally ready for Sunday. So I'll be playing on Sunday. So all of you out there that want to follow me and how I'm doing during the tournament, it will be on Sunday, day 2 of the main event. It should be around 600 players, 650 players, I'm presuming, for this big event, with first place being between 4 to 5 million. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping to show a good result out of this tournament. It's one of the very few tournaments that I really, really put my heart and soul into every year. One, of course, the main event at the World Series, and 2, being this tournament, which I had a shot to win in season number 2 and was a really strong chance at it. Last year, I also played really well and got real deep. The year before, 2005, coming out of my problems and stuff, I struggled and didn't play very well. So hopefully things will go good at the upcoming Bellagio tournament, and I'll be checking in next week on Thursday, hopefully to tell you that I have won this tournament. And I'm sure all my fans out there are really pulling for me too. But also taking place this morning at Caesar's Palace was the Jennifer Harmon Charity Tournament to help animals. It was the NSPCA-sponsored charity tournament to help animals and rescue animals. It was a wonderful tournament, and what amazed me more than anything was how Jennifer found a way to get so many professional poker players down to Caesar's Palace at 10:30 a.m. Knowing last night the World Poker Tour had an appreciation party at Light, and everybody was there getting drunk, they still found their way to get down to Caesar's Palace at 10:30 a.m. It was an amazing event with the who's who of poker being there, a red carpet walk down, all kinds of media attention, all to help raise money to rescue animals. It was also a rebuy tournament with multiple rebuys, with first place getting a seat to the World Series of Poker main event. Yours truly made it through one $330 buy-in. Why didn't he rebuy? Because he had things to do and places to go. I donated a little bit extra money to Jennifer's cause, but just didn't quite have the time to stay there. I went broke to Jeff Schulman's wife. As she flopped a straight, I had 3 10s, and the rest is history. Okay, everybody, it's time for my favorite part of the show, which is my phone calls, my live phone calls from everybody out there. I want to hear what you have to say today. I want to hear what you want us to talk to Mike the Mouth about, and I'm going to be here getting your phone calls today on the Mouthpiece. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. What can I do for you?
What's going on, Matusow?
Yeah, what's up, man? What's your name?
How's it? Josh.
Josh. Hey, Josh. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good, how are you? So, what's this? Just ask you questions? And
well, that's what this show's for. You can ask me anything you want. What would you like to talk about?
Who would you stake in a tournament if you could, a non-pro?
Who would I stake in a tournament if I could?
Yeah, you got any friends or family, your brother any good? Or
man, one thing I learned about 3 years ago, and that staking people in tournaments is a losing proposition.
Yeah?
I started off staking people. I started off about $350,000 winner. Now I'm about $2.5 million loser. So I try not to stake people. The only time I stake people is knowing I'm going to lose, and then if somehow just as a friendly gesture to like a good friend of mine that's real hurting or anything, and if I ever get anything back, God bless it.
Yeah, so you'll hook your friends up and whatnot?
Yeah, matter of fact, the big Bellagio tournament starting here in the next couple of days. I got one friend that I actually might take a piece of because he's hurting a little bit, but it's not because I expect him to win. That's because I'm good to my friends.
Do something nice.
I mean.
Yeah. So Helmut is a punk, huh?
Is Helmut a punk? Nah,
yeah.
Helmut's all right. Me
I know you all have to be friends, but I mean he has to get on your nerves. I mean,
no, I don't poker table. I just give him what he deserves.
Oh, I've seen you give it to him, man.
That's about it. But well, Josh, thanks for the call, and anytime you call on the Mouthpiece, and we'll be glad to answer your questions, and I'll be there for you. All right.
And think about staking me sometime
all right.
Little ones, just for fun.
You got it. Take care.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. What can I do for you?
I'm just wondering if you've ever played with a rock before. Do you know what that is?
Or like a big boulder, a little pebble, a big marble rock. What kind of rock are you looking at?
More like a little chunk of chips.
A little chunk of chips type of rock. You mean like Fossilman type of rock?
No. A rock used as a blind straddle. Have you ever heard of that before?
Have I ever blind straddled before? Is that what you're asking?
No. What I'm asking is, we play in a little game, and we have what's called a rock.
Okay.
And you just take the amount of chips that it would take for a straddle, put a rubber band around it, and just throw it in play. And whoever's turn it is to have a live straddle, if they have the rock in their stack, they have to play it. It forces a blind straddle at least once per every round.
Well, I play with people that are just like sick, degenerate gamblers that just straddle and double straddle and triple straddle, and they don't even give a shit if they straddle. So then you end up with just like, we have usually a lot of times double straddle, like triple straddle. Sometimes we even have four blinds in there, and it makes for a pretty juicy game. So
do you play unlimited live straddles?
Yeah, we do. When we're playing a live game, you can the guy who straddles the other straddle is still live, and everybody can act. When you can have as many as you want, really.
Mm-hmm.
So
well,
that's how we've.
What sparked the question was this: occasionally see it on high stakes where there's always somebody at the table that refuses to do it.
Well, that's the nits. We don't. Most of the time in the high stakes game, in the high stakes poker, we all ask and we agree if everybody wants to do one round. Then after that, it just, we try not to make it like every round because it makes the game real big, and a lot of them guys with a lot of money want to make the game real big because the bigger they make the game, the the big. You know how you always hear the thing in No Limit Hold'em. You know, money is power. So, you get the guys with a lot of money getting you to play a little bit higher than you want to play, and of course it's going to give them the edge. So that's why you try not to let that get too big.
Great, thanks.
Hey, all right, thanks for calling on the Mouthpiece.
Okay, bye.
Hello, this is Mike. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. What can I do for you today?
Hi, Mike. My name is Lisa, and I'm going to be making my first trip to Vegas shortly, and I was wondering if you could tell me where a good place for women to play poker is.
Okay, Lisa. Well, it depends what type of limits and what type of blind structure you're looking for. If you're looking for just a small $2 $4 game or $4 $8 game or $5 $10 limit games, or you can go the Mirage.
No, I don't like limits.
What's that?
I don't like limits.
Oh, okay, so you're looking for a no-limit game. They got
like a tournament.
The Wynn is a nice little 5-10 limit game. The Bellagio's got a 10-20 no-limit game. The Venetian's got a 5-10 no-limit game. Pretty much anywhere you could play 2 to 5, 5-10 no-limit hold'em anywhere in town.
Okay. And how do women affect how you play the game? Like, what are
women never affect me in any way at all. Because
no way at all?
No, I treat them like anybody else. The only, sometimes women people think they're weak or whatever, but I look at it differently. I look at it as they try and play more aggressive because they're women, and then I just wait for them to make a mistake. So with me, it's always been when I'm playing with a woman player, most of them are always playing too aggressive, and usually they make a mistake against me. So it's they either play too weak or they play too aggressive. But it seems like most women I play with, the mistake they've always made is playing too aggressive, and then I find myself playing in a way where I can trap them for all their chips. But I really don't. I really don't find that I try and treat all women and male players the same, and just analyze what the way their game is, and then I go from there.
Okay.
Well, Lisa, thank you for calling the Mouthpiece, and we'll be here at 3 p.m. every Thursday, starting next week. Even though it's Friday this week, it'll be Thursdays at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Is this thing on right? Go ahead.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike.
Hi, Mike. This is Bob in Salt Lake City. How you doing, man?
Hi, Bob. How you doing, Salt Lake City? We're doing real good.
Great, great. Say, I was wondering I play a lot of no-limit hold'em with my friends, and we've had discussions about this topic, and I thought I'd call and ask you what your thoughts are, and that is, what do you think the three most important skills that a player has to have in order to become a really great no-limit hold'em player?
Okay, to become a really, really good or really, really great?
I'm talking great, Mike.
To be a great, great no-limit hold'em player, the first thing you have to have is impeccable patience. You have to be the most patient person in the world. You have to. When I'm on my game, it's always when I'm looking around, staying patient, looking to pounce, looking to pick my spot to attack. Okay? When I'm off my game, I find myself playing way too many hands, trying to outplay too many people, and that's where I struggle a lot. So the most important thing you need to have to be a great no-limit hold'em player is patience. The next thing you must have is focus. Your ability to go long stretches of time where you're able to analyze the competition and stay and play at that high level of focus to focusing on your other players for the longest period of time. And that's what makes Phil Ivey such a great player. It's not that his skills are any better than anybody else's. It's his ability to focus for longer periods of time. And I'd have to say the third most important thing to become a really great player is card sense. And that's something that you can't teach. I tell people all the time that you could teach anybody in the world to become a winning poker player, but to become a great poker player, you can't teach what we call in poker is feel, and that is the ability to actually feel when they're really, really strong and feel when they're really, really weak, and that's just something you can't teach.
What do you think? What do you think a guy can do to improve his patience and his focus? Because sometimes I get kind of distracted, and I can remain patient and focused for short periods of time, but it's really kind of tough for a long period of time.
Well,
Is there anything a player can do?
That's where I struggle a lot too, and I've been working. I've actually been diagnosed with ADD, and I've had no problems going on the record by even saying that I take Ritalin to help me with my focus. But also, there's this new thing out called vitamin water, which also they have different types of vitamin water, and I drink what's called vitamin water focus water. It's a pink water, and it's endorsed by a lot of top celebrities, and I drink this focus water along with my Ritalin that I take, and it has really, really made me a really, really top player again.
Oh, that's great. Well, Mike, thanks. I wish you all the best in the world. The World Series is coming up here soon, and I really wish you good luck, man.
Thank you so much, and thanks for the call. We're going to be here on Thursdays at 3 o'clock every Thursday, so anytime you want to call in and ask anything, we'll be here.
Cool, man. Thanks.
Take care. Thanks for the call.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. What can I do for you today?
Oh, not too much. What's going on there, Mr. Matusow?
Nothing much. Who am I talking to?
This is Jason Manderframe from Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Jason, what's up, buddy?
Oh, not too much. I seen you on an episode of High Stakes last night. You were kicking some ass Monday night.
Yeah, I had a pretty good run at High Stakes Poker this year. I cut my hours down. Instead of doing one long 15-hour segment when we recorded everything, I did 2 6, 7-hour segments. So it allowed me to not get tired and really play at the top of my game.
You actually, I heard you say that a couple of times when you were playing, that you said you should have got up at one point because you said you weren't sticking to your strategy or something.
Exactly. So I wasn't going to, this year I made up my mind that, see, one of my biggest problems is I get tired and I play bad and I give my money away, but when I'm fresh and I'm focused, I play at a really, really high level, but from all the dumb things I've done in the past, I sometimes lose focus and get tired real quickly.
Oh, yeah? Hold on one second. My buddy wants to ask you a question.
Okay.
Mike.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, this is Anthony Bobo from Newcastle, PA2. I just came back from Vegas. I used to work floor security, New York. Watched you play before. I love you, man.
Oh, thanks a lot, buddy. I appreciate it.
I ask you something.
Go ahead.
Between you and Sheiky, is that for real or is that just bullshit?
Right now, me and Sheik are real good friends. But back in 2005...
When I was watching High Stakes Monday night, it seemed like you guys were just playing with each other.
Okay, on the High Stakes show, I mean, I was giving him a lot of shit because I always give Sheiky a lot of shit when we play together.
He said the other night, he said, I'm going to break some glasses before I leave here. I said, if they weren't playing, I said, I think Mike would have been through the table by now. You know?
The show the other day, was that when he broke my glasses?
No, that was the one he said. He goes, I'm getting ready to break some glasses. That was
yeah. Well, he acted like he does that. He likes the camera and he likes to sometimes be a lot person that he's not, and he does things he doesn't. But
right.
Sheik's a good guy. He means well, I think.
Still play? Do you go to New York at all?
Very seldom. I usually go to New York when I'm doing some kind of TV show. Either for ESPN or some kind of interview or something, but I get down there usually once a year. I get down to Atlantic City twice a year, so.
Yeah. All right, Mike.
Well, I appreciate the call, you guys, and when you see anybody on the tournament trails in Atlantic City, if you want to come by, I'm usually there. And our show's going to be every Thursday at 3 o'clock. And anytime you have any questions for me, give me a call, and I'll be happy to talk to you.
Okay. All right, Mike. I appreciate it.
All right, take care, guys. Bye. So, that'll do it for this edition of The Mouthpiece. Coming soon, we're going to be selling the Mike The Mouth merchandise. We have the Mike The Mouth hats, along with 3 different types of Mike The Mouth t-shirts. We have the Kitty Game is Down the Street, the No Blow-Ups, and we have one more of my favorite singing song, Poker, Poker, It's All Skill. Those 3 are going to be on sale they're actually on sale right now at the Card Player Merchandise, and you'll be able to get them through my website, MikeTheMouth.com, and from my MySpace account at URL Mouth Poker. So everybody out there, it's been fun, it's been great. I'll see you next week, 3 p.m. on The Mouthpiece. Take care.